Alright, so in this video, I'm going to tell you a couple things that I like about the new Revo scooters that seem to be popping up all over my city. Let's check it out. What's going on YouTube? FLO is back in the building. And this is a continuation from a video I started before. As you can see, I still got my girl Jenny on the back, enjoying this beautiful ride out here on an early fall day. And, you know, I felt a little bit inspired to talk about the scooters that kind of seem to be popping up all over the place. So in the last video, you know, I talked a little bit about how the system works here in New York City. And I also brought up some concerns that I have with the whole system. But you guys know me, I like to stay on the positive side of things. So I did want to leave it on a positive note and talk about some things that I think are actually pretty good about these scooters popping up all over the place. So thing number one, and that's, I think it's going to be a gateway bike for a lot of people. So I think a lot of people are going to put themselves on these bikes, get like a little feel for it, like, you know, maybe bring up their confidence a little bit. And, you know, as they're renting these, they're seeing actual motorcycles go by, you know, and they're probably getting curious, like, oh wow, what might it be like to have that much more power? What might it be like to be on a real motorcycle, etc. And then maybe a lot of these people from jumping on these scooters, you know, it might inspire them to actually go out there, get a Class M, and get an actual motorcycle. And I think that's really cool. So, like, the more people out there riding, the bigger our community gets, the better, right? So I think that's definitely a positive of making these scooters accessible to most people, right? All right, so thing number two that is good about it is it's definitely better for traffic in the city, like 100%. Because for every one of those, if that means that it's taking a car off the road and you're losing a car length, that is very much better for traffic. So I'm definitely all for that. I think anyone who rides or drives in the city is all for having less cars on the road. And I think as systems like the Revo scooters become a little bit more prevalent and people start to see like how much easier it is to get around on two wheels rather than four, you know, we might put ourselves in a situation where we start to have less cars on the road rather than what statistics are showing, which is they seem to be every year just getting significantly more and more cars. So I don't know, I like it, and I'm hopeful in the sense that maybe, just maybe, we could have like a culture shift in the city and take some of the cars off the road, you know? Okay, thing number three that I like about the scooters is I like that they, at least, that the company is thoughtful enough to include helmets with all the scooters. So it's like when people go up there and they like sign out their scooter, right? All of them do come with helmets, and I think that's great, man. So I think if we were putting the responsibility on the people renting it to have those helmets, we'd probably have a lot more people who just need it in a pinch and are just like, all right, whatever, you know, I'm not going to wear a helmet for today, and that's it. But if they're giving you the helmet and it's there, then I can't really find too many reasons to not wear that helmet. A little bit of construction, standard New York, right? But yeah, so I mean, that's a good thing that they have thought about safety. So that's cool. And finally, thing number four that I like about the scooters is, at the end of the day, like, it's 100% just better for the environment, you know? So it's like you're taking at least one thing off the road, me thinking that's a car, and you're replacing it with something that is electric, that's not going to be burning up gas, you know? And at the end of the day, that's just 100% got to be better for the environment. So again, if we got less exhaust throwing up fumes into the air, that's good, man. And no, when I say that, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna go out there and convert to a electric bike. I'm not going out there and buying a live wire. But what it does mean is, you know, I definitely see the positives of it, right? I think riding a motorcycle in itself is already, I've said this before, is already something that's better for the environment, because I could get 150 miles for 4 gallons of gas, right? Maybe even more, depending on how I'm riding. So that's already really good, because I'm getting a good amount of distance for significantly less fuel, right? So riding a motorcycle, already something good for the environment. But now riding an electric bike, well, there you go, dude. You're not really harming too much. So I like the fact that they did make them electric, and yeah, it's good stuff, man. It'll definitely be good for the city. But yeah, so those are my 4 things that I do like about the Revo scooters. You know, I have yet to sit on one and ride one myself. I don't think I'm gonna be doing a Revo scooter review anytime soon, unless that's something that's highly requested for the channel. But yeah, you know, I'm trying to look on the positive of the whole thing. I think there are a lot of positives. I think there's some kinks and some concerns that probably have to be worked out. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's probably a good thing. But as always, thank you for watching. Stay safe out there and stay low. And BK Low is out.